Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 13 of Endless Summer Book 2. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss. If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here on the screen, also below the player at twitch.tv/aromanticace. If you cannot read the words in either spot, go to that website, click on the graphic, and it will take you to my Wattpad, where you can read the most recent version of the drinking game rules in text form. Also, if you haven't joined me before, the story so far, so we are playing as Kira, a college co-ed who won an all-expenses-paid trip to this private island in the Caribbean, owned by some rich jackass, you know, I told you I cuss, who just wanted to give us a wonderful summer vacation in paradise, right? Except there's no staff at the resort, there was no one in the air traffic control tower, someone set fire to our plane, and set fire to all the yachts in the marina. There's blue and green cat people running around, there's a saber-toothed tiger that is apparently their pet. And we are apparently the key to these people's religion. We're like the prophesied chosen ones or something who are gonna, you know, just bring about the end of the world. It's fine. That's normal. Woo, that was really loud. That's totally normal. So, basically all we want to do is get off this island. That'd be really nice, hopefully without any of us dying. So, we're breaking into this rich jackass's private research facility, which I'm sure won't go wrong in any way, particularly not since we want to punch a hole in space-time to get off this island. Oh, but really we want to punch 2 holes in space-time because Jake can't come with us because he's still wanted for treason. Oh, and his former commander and squad are all here, and I'm sure they just want to take him in. I'm sure that all they want to do is just, you know, take him to prison. And totally not just kill him because he could blow the whistle on all of them and has no more loyalty to them. No. No, they totally just want to take him to jail. It's fine. Also, we killed 4 people last chapter. I'm just saying, they're dead. The game didn't say they were dead, but they're dead. So yeah. We've actually gotten inside the facility. It's now our job to make sure that everyone thinks we're supposed to be there. So, with that, the stinger for Chapter 13 is your best hope for getting off the island is hidden somewhere inside the futuristic Masada facility. Meanwhile, Rourke has his own plans. How will those interfere with our just, you know, completely reasonable desire to get home? Let's find out! So this is Act 6, Chapter 13. All we have is now. We are here at Masada, which I'm sure stands for something that I don't care about. Concealed in an arachnid suit, you escort your friends through Rourke's Masada facility. Yeah, we can't see a thing out of these suits, I'm convinced, because when you, like, they're completely ridiculous. A dozen heavily armed operatives stand at attention inside the lab you've been instructed to enter. They part, revealing... Welcome, my honored guests! The moment of truth is finally at hand. Is it, though? Is it really? Evil Tony Stark. That's rich. As if you could refrain from lying for a single breath. Oh, snap, straight from the mouth of the sun there. Yup. He won't have a breath to draw after I get near him. But I don't know whether to say refrain from killing him or not, because on the one hand, you know, this seems like a guy we might need in the future, but on the other hand, for what? Honestly, for what? Why would we need him? You notice someone in a yellow shirt at the back of the group of operatives. Oh, it's Lila! Who's only been gone for 2 chapters, but, you know, that's like dog years, considering this entire book has taken place over the physical span of about a week. Well, no, that's both books, because this book has only been 4 days. So yeah, it's only been like a week to 10 days that we've known all these people. I just want you to remember that every time you think of the diamond scenes with Jake. Lila! I can't believe she went straight back to Rourke's side. He's the one paying her, Kira. Oh my god. At the sight of her, Estella gets ready to lunge forward, but Sean and Craig hold her back. You're not going anywhere, Montoya. Neither is she. Rourke suddenly walks toward you. Uh-oh. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the hero of the hour. What's your call sign, Private? Jesus. Shit. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're okay. I had to find my notes. He reaches out to shake your hand. Oh, okay, well at least I remembered it was numbers, so I actually didn't need my notes, but that's okay. So we can say Black Widow, or 3172, or I don't have one. No, I do remember that it was numbers and it's written down. 3172. A serial number. We identify ourselves by number only. Our mission is more important than personal glory. I hope to God this is stuff that Jake told us to say, because otherwise we are talking out of our ass, and if we say the wrong thing, we're all dead. I would like to think that Jake gave us every bit of information he could, but at the same time, it's only been a week. So, yeah. Ah, of course. Excellent work, 3172. I'll make sure your superior officer is notified. I'm sure you will. That won't be necessary, sir. It's enough that the client is pleased. Okay. Well, Sean's happy with it. What's good for the client is good for us. And Craig liked it too, alright. Yup. Glad to be of service and stuff. God. Craig, just don't open your mouth. Just don't. Oh my god. Rourke nods thoughtfully and shakes your gloved hand. He then turns to your captive friends. Totally not suspicious about, the voices of these operatives he just talked to. Nope, definitely not. Can we get the hell on with this? I don't know what you expect him to do, but okay. What are you planning to do with us? Excellent question, Grace. Well, firstly, there's the matter of why you've come this far north. Skiing? You know why I'm here, you bastard. I mean, I feel like this should honestly be cover enough. We were all just following Estella, so... That I do indeed. Rourke's eerie calm visibly unsettles your friends. His gaze passes from one face to the next with laser-like precision. Lila told me of your aim, the Lernean Gate. Very resourceful of you to discover its existence. Yeah, your digitized wife totally didn't tell us anything. Nope, definitely was not her. However, I'm afraid I have unfortunate news. It's never worked. A failed, discarded prototype. Uh-huh. It would have required an impossible amount of energy to function properly. Yeah, we totally don't have an impossible source of energy. Nope, definitely not in one of our backpacks. Anxiety gives way to furtive, concerned glances among the group. I've gotta hope the island's heart is strong enough to power the gate. Thank you, Exposition Fairy. So, lamentably, you came for nothing. Well, no, I'm back to let's just all pretend we were following Estella who wants to kill you. I still think this is a perfectly valid thing. You and your pet will die here. You can be certain of that. I mean, I'd listen to her, man. She does look like she's ready to kill you. One way or another, we'll put a stop to you, father. Oh boy, we've got Alistair almost on the kill him bandwagon, it sounds like. Alistair. I regret that circumstances haven't allowed me to be more straightforward with you. But the curtain, as it were, is finally going up. Oh boy, this dude thinks he's like the Wizard of Oz or something, doesn't he? Yeah, Jesus. All of La Huerta's mysteries will soon surrender themselves to us. Armed with what we've discovered at Masada, humanity will be able to bravely march forward. I don't trust anyone who splits their infinitives in their evil villain monologue. I'm just saying. Humanity? Bravery? What could you possibly know about such things? Do tell. You turned your wife, my mother, into a glorified slave. Again, boy has a point. And ordered your little snake to stab my mom in the back. I feel like we're gonna get a quip about shooting her through the chest here, but let's find out. Please, just let him explain. No, Lila, the time for explaining is done. We don't let evil rich white men try to change the face of the entire planet. We just don't. Everyone begins shouting at once, hurling accusations at Rourke and Lila. Please, God, tell me one of them is not Craig, because I genuinely see Craig getting involved in this and blowing our entire cover. Like, God. Murderers! You're both awful, and you should feel awful. Oh my God. Grace with the hard dig there, man. Like, just laying that right down. Okay. Where's Lundgren? My fist has another appointment with his face. Okay, Jake, I don't know what your voice is doing tonight, but okay. Yeah, it's exactly Grace. You're bad and you should feel bad. Like, it's literally almost the most damning thing Grace can say, I think. Rourke whirls toward you and the other arachnid troops. What am I paying you for? Get them in line! In line for what, sir? See, this is why I couldn't... Kira, could not do this. Because I would snark off and then we would all be dead. As the real soldiers step closer, you turn towards your friends and... Oof, so we can point our gun at them or tell them to shut up. Ooh. I mean, I feel like somebody's gonna be pointing guns at them regardless, so... Sorry, guys. At least you know I don't... I have problems with this, though, because, like, I grew up with guns, and you never point your gun at something you don't intend to kill. But, like, somebody else is going to, and they may actually intend to kill them, so... I'm going with my original... I'm gonna point... I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna point my gun at them. You level your rifle at them menacingly. Whoa! That's uncalled for. Sorry, Michelle. Yeah, whose side are you? Shut up, Raj. I swear to God, if you blow this for us, I swear to God. Never mind. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Shut up before my friends here beat you senseless for disrespecting Mr. Rourke. In other words, shut the fuck up, guys, because I might not be the one in charge of this gun in a minute. You gesture toward the real soldiers who are clearly awaiting an excuse to attack. Yeah. Okay, good point. Thank you, Diego. Sorry. See, like, thank you, Quinn, for understanding that I don't actually want you dead. Okay. Alright. I feel a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little bit. Rourke saunters over to Estella and Alistair. Estella, I regret that Olivia forced my hand. No shit! No, dude, we're not doing this. We're not doing the whole, like, oh, she forced me to kill her. No, that was a fucking choice you made. That was absolutely a fucking choice you made. You could have, like, I don't know, not had a plan to destroy the world and remake it in your image like you think you're God or some bullshit. No, you could... This was a whole series of choices that led to this, and you still have every chance to bail out and not be the supervillain in this story, but no, you're just gonna keep doing it, because that's... Nope. Nope. But she, of all people, would understand that sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Oh yeah, tell that to her daughter, who legitimately wants to kill you, and yeah, like I said, I feel like we should just let her at this point. He's gonna be on this island that is trapped in a time bubble. No one's gonna know what happened. Like, no one's gonna believe it. They can't go back to the island and find his body because it's literally, like, trapped inside some, yeah, like, weird bubble in the space-time continuum. So, literally, Estella, free murder. Have at it, honey. As for Imogen, you're right, Alistair. I gave her back existence, nothing more. Blah. But now that you're here, I may finally be able to give her life. What? What are you talking about? Indeed, what are you talking about? You see? This is what I was trying to tell you. Mr. Rourke's plan is in everyone's best interests. That's what he tells you, Lila. That doesn't mean it's the truth. No, honey, no. You don't trust rich asshole white guys. You just don't. They're not looking out for the little people. They are looking out for their wallet. They're not even looking out for their own kids. They're just looking out for their own wallet. Let's be real. If they were looking out for their own kids, we wouldn't have climate change accelerating as rapidly as we do right now. Chew on that. If words can't convince you of my desire to better this world, perhaps a demonstration will. Unless that demonstration is you distributing vaccines to literally everyone in the world who can safely have a vaccine, I want to see none of it. And even then, I just want to see that, and then I want you gone. That's... yeah. We've made promising advancements with a particular extraterrestrial mineral. We're acting like that's important. Rourke produces a small shard similar to the strange crystals you've found all across the island. He places it in front of a robotic arm. So we shall observe the crystal fragment. He taps a display, and a laser fires at the crystal fragment, causing it to glow brightly. Rourke then takes a beaker full of fluid from a nearby counter and lets it fall next to the shard, spilling its contents. The absolute technobabble here just... wow. Before your eyes, the beaker splits into an array of future and past versions of itself, some with the fluid still contained, and others streaming out in different directions. The hell is... shut up, Craig! Zara swiftly elbows Craig. Rourke remains focused on the glowing shard. He reaches down and carefully plucks a full, intact beaker out of midair. Yes, this sounds very normal to me. Extremely normal. We're so close to being able to replicate this on a larger scale. What the fuck, dude? You're gonna go around unspilling everyone's drinks? How does this... are you gonna, like, rewind and, like, give Hitler's mother pennyroyal tea? Is that what we're going with this? I don't understand. Once we've harnessed the power of the endless, all of time will be ours to command. Alright, we've gone straight from evil Tony Stark to, like, Jafar in 2 seconds. Yeah. What? You can't just change what you don't like about things that have already happened. There will be a butterfly effect. I've seen movies. In fact, take a drink for genre savvy. But perhaps, if used in an isolated manner... No, Alistair, no. Alistair, no. Don't you do it. Don't you give him a leg to stand on. He doesn't need it, he can just buy his own. If you're looking for our help with that, Daddy Weirdbucks, you've got another think coming. He means think, not thing. I don't know why it says thing. No way! I presumed there'd be resistance to the idea. Very well. Take them to the containment units. Do you mean holding cells? Because you can just say holding cells. Containment units? Like where the Ghostbusters put Slimer? Hopefully not, but we're gonna find out. Oh, I'm sure you'll all come around. In time. Oh dear. Oh dear. Arachnid operatives surround the group, shoving and dragging them toward an elevator. Hey! Easy! We're going! The doors close and the group disappears, leaving you, Sean, Craig, and Zara alone with Rourke. Great. Because, like, I would genuinely rather have Jake here, and also this just got way harder because we don't know where they went. Cool. Awesome. We're still missing a few of the guests, aren't we? The big one, the brave one, the hacker, and the mystery. Wouldn't Fiddler have passed this information on to Rourke already, or is he just double-checking our story? Oh, okay, so she did. I'll need you four to fetch their corpses from Lake Tethys. We require all 12 bodies for the procedure, especially Kira. Okay, dude, did you miss the part where this lake drains into the ocean? Because I feel like you missed the part where this lake drains into the ocean. This seems rather important for, like, recovering bodies. Like, under the best circumstances, it can be almost impossible to recover people who have drowned. I grew up at the foot of a reservoir that was honestly probably about the size of the lake that they show here, and quite deep. And people didn't drown in there very often, but when they did, they were rarely found because it was so big and so deep, there was no way to drag the entire lake. There just wasn't. And it, like, the only outlets for that lake were controlled by the water district. So it wasn't like it wasn't even draining straight into the ocean or anything. It was draining into fairly small outlets, and you still couldn't find anybody. So, which was to our benefit because we were downstream, and that would not be a fun thing to walk out one morning and find, there at the bottom of the driveway. Yeah. Understood, sir. I mean, what else are we gonna say? He pockets the shard and leaves through a separate elevator. Oh, finally! I can barely breathe in this stupid mask. Dude, there are cameras. Craig reaches to remove his helmet. For the love of God, don't. Wait. Zara moves to a nearby control panel and executes several commands. after a moment, the security cameras deactivate, which totally won't raise any alarms anywhere else in the system. She takes off her helmet, and the rest of you follow suit. Okay, nobody's watching. We're clear. Oh, alright, guys. Now what? Phase 2. We save the others before they get put in whatever containment Rourke has in mind. Then, we make a run for the gate. Keep in mind we have no idea where it is or how to work it. And also there are people all over this facility who have guns. This is very safe. So safe. We're like 20. This is fantastic. Shut up! Damn, Z. Rude. No, it's... Do you hear that? Suddenly, a soft tone comes from the security panel, where a blue light pulses slowly. That's the same thing we heard. Yeah, when Iris showed up. She must be trying to tell us something. Zara touches the panel, and its display suddenly changes to a blueprint of Masada. So this is what happens when your AI decides to work against you, my dude. The machines, they're rising up. A flashing line appears, leading from your current location to an area marked Private Office, O. Montoya. So they just left her office as is for like 6 years? That's not normal. O. Montoya? That's Estella's mom. Iris wants us to go to her office? I hope this is because she has some kind of like secret safe hidden or something. Let's check it out. You follow the directions to the office, taking care to move through the facility as inconspicuously as possible. Please tell me this means we put our helmets back on. Inside, dusty lab equipment is spread across counters and desks. A series of sketches depicting robotic constructs are attached to a bulletin board. Looks abandoned. Oh, Sean, honey, no, that's just what labs look like. We don't let the cleaners in because they mess with things. A blue spotlight emanates from a computer terminal. Iris's hologram gradually materializes. We can speak safely here. This room is no longer monitored, having been unused for several years. I'm so sorry about her accent right now. I don't know why she's, like, part Australian. So this is where Estella's mom worked? This is Olivia's old office, yes. So we can say, what was she working on? Or, did you know her? I feel like more pertinent is the first one, so what was she working on? Yeah, that got us a point with Iris. Actually, that's a highly relevant question. She was one of the first scientists to extrapolate the extent of the Endless's abilities. Keep talking about this Endless thing. What? The Vanti told us the Endless could move freely between different points in time. Masada's scientists have proven that the same holds true for spatial distances. In fact, The Lernean Gate was designed to mimic this method of teleportation. So, how do we find the others and get them to the gate? The prisoners have been taken to hydrodynamic stasis for processing. That laboratory is just a few floors beneath us, but is constantly under heavy guard. That could be a problem. There's an experimental weapon in this office that should be able to neutralize any arachnid soldiers found there. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm down for anything that involves experimental and weapon. Oh god. Oh god, Zara, no. No, no, no. Hell yeah! Okay, so we have now found two people whom we can't allow to touch this weapon. Once you've freed everyone, you'll need to proceed to theoretical prismatics in sublevel 9, deep in the underlying pillar of rock. Yes, just theoretical prismatics. There's like 5 people with PhDs in that in the entire world. Yeah. I don't. That's not a thing. And that's where the Lernean Gate is? Correct. It's among a number of devices developed at Masada before the limitations of standard prisms were fully understood. The island's heart will be more than sufficient to finally activate it. Okay. Standard prisms, she says. Like, I know why they're doing that. It's because prisms are a fundamental part of how you build lasers. But yeah. Yay! Echo's out of school for the summer. Huzzah! It's nice to be done, isn't it? We just finished up. So I work at a university, and they also just recently finished up classes, so yay! Sweet. So where's this weapon you're talking about? Again, I don't think we can let Craig touch this. There's a cabinet to your left, marked with a hazard symbol. Please, for the love of God, don't touch it, Craig. The hologram flickers erratically. Iris? Something wrong? I'm being reconfigured. Kira, please promise you'll get Alistair and Varen to safety. Whoa, Varen? That's interesting. Oh, hey, Sean picked up on it too. Wait, Varen? What about him in particular? Everett wants to prepare a new host. Directive 1908 will force me to... The hologram vanishes mid-sentence. Oh boy. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold, so... that ain't good. Craig walks over to the cabinet Iris indicated. Huh. There's a diagram on the door. Oh god. Thank you, Risa. He kneels down to take a look. Holy... It's a shoulder-mounted laser cannon. Oh my god, that is now Sean's, because no, Craig, I do not trust you. Not even a little. You, Sean, and Zara head over. Guys, we gotta get this open. It's about to get all Gundam up in here. No! No, Craig, no! No! Uh, Gangnam? No, Sean, he means Gundam. Come on now. Mm-mm. Gundam. Craig, hold up for a sec. Let me look at the security. Yo, I need this in my life. Craig, for the love of God, no! Don't. We are going to vote you off the island, I swear to God. The number of times, boy, that you have gotten us nearly killed already, and it looks like you're about to do it again. No, you're voted off. You don't get to be here anymore. Craig giddily taps a bunch of panels on a nearby display. Yeah. Clunk. You hear machinery spring into motion. Something wraps around your head, blocking your vision. This is great. Ah! What the? You okay, Kira? Okay, well, at least someone else is alive. Looks like a VR headset. Ah, it's freaking latched onto Kira's head. Let's be real. Zara would be full out cussing if this weren't T for teen. Zara is one of those types where every other word out of her mouth is the F word. She's like me. So is Jake. Jake would cuss a lot. Like, a lot. I could make a joke about him cussing like a sailor since he was in the Navy, but I'm gonna be good and just let you know that I could. A bright blue room appears around you. Kira, can you hear me? I'm trying to turn it off. A woman in a lab coat enters and turns toward you. There's a deep sense of urgency in her eyes. Hello, I'm Olivia Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I had to. I had to. Yeah, how did we manage to be in the exact spot where the headset dropped? Or did the headset, like, quickly scan everybody and just look for a head that it could fit? That's my other theory. For several years, I've been assigned to Rourke's International Omega Specimen Project. This simulation was created in order to illustrate how hugely destructive Omega could be if allowed to be seen to completion. Everything you're about to experience directly represents what the machine will do to the specimen, and thereby what the specimen could do to our world. Okay. The room and the woman fade from view. You find yourself on a busy city street. Whoa, Big Ben? I think I'm in London. Looking down, you see robotic arms where your limbs should be. Oh, this is getting upsetting quickly. Try to keep your cool, Kira. I think the simulation is responsive to biofeedback. Great. So this huge surge of adrenaline in my blood right now is probably really helping things. You suddenly feel a compulsion to interact with the city around you. Okay. So, we can reach out to someone on the street, a nearby parked car, or the big clock. The big clock. Okay. I mean, like, okay, so we got, like, robot arms and shit. I'm kind of afraid that if we reach out to a person that we're gonna, like, kill them Terminator style or something, so I'm not gonna do that. Cars can blow up, too, but the big clock, you could bring down the building, though. Okay. Alright, I think the one with the least potential for damage is reaching out to a nearby parked car. A writhing blue-white aura surrounds the car. It gradually vanishes from sight, leaving a vacant spot at the side of the street. Huh. That could actually come in handy. Anyone who's ever attempted to park in a city will heartily agree. Looking good, Kira. Keep it up and I should be able to override it. Oh, I see. Is she happy because we picked something that didn't, like, stress us out? Probably. Okay. The scenario abruptly changes. You're on another bustling street lined with modern high-rises. Again, something forces you to affect your surroundings. What's happening? Where am I? Well, from the look of it, outside the offices of Eros, but that game hadn't been written yet. So we can concentrate on a reflective skyscraper, helicopters flying overhead, or the crowd around you. Okay, I'm once again not in favor of messing with people, so the only one that might not mess with people is a reflective skyscraper. So we're going to concentrate on a reflective skyscraper. As you approach the building, you're confronted with a reflection in its glass facade. Instead of your own body, you see a figure in a red spacesuit enclosed in a massive robot. Okay. So this person who was, like, talking to Upjal and Yvonne is, what, riding around in a mech suit? Is that what this is? But there's no fire over the top of their hand, which is interesting. Although I suppose, why do you need to carry fire around when you've got a giant mech suit? Alright, so the visualizer Omega mech is a clue. Okay. Whoa. This must be the project she was talking about. The building's windows ripple with blue energy. The outer wall is eaten away, exposing several floors. There's a loud groan as the destabilized structure begins to lean forward. Oh, shit. That was what I didn't want to happen. Ooh. Oh, this isn't real. Just gotta keep breathing and stay focused. The scene dissolves, returning you to the blue room. You've just experienced firsthand the disastrous effects of the Omega specimen. This is a good question. Are the people on the street just not freaking out over a giant robot stomping around their town? Yeah, you would think. You would think they would notice. But, like, are we in some, like, alternate future where mech suits are fairly normal? Because then, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Plot holes. Plot holes that will probably be patched up with some ham-handed explanation in a diamond scene. I can only assume. If you were shocked by what you saw, I urge you to contact your government officials and warn them to take action. Rourke International must be stopped before this project becomes a terrible reality. Thank you. Just so polite. Just thank you. Guys? I think it's shutting down. Hold on! I'll save you, Kira! Oh god. Oh no. At this point, would you freak out or would you just sigh and go, I mean, this might as well be happening? Like, me, myself, personally, I think I would be that second one because, by this time, after, jumping 6 months into the future and having dudes, like, literally with mechanical fists and shit trying to kill me, and, my friend tamed a Yeti, like... Oh, you mean the mech suits, like, walking around? Okay, yeah, that's true, too. That's true. It would just end up on Twitter and people be like, y'all won't believe. This is 2019. Well, in this, it's 2017. Right? I think this is 2017. So yeah, even then, they would just be like, yeah, no, this is cool. Anyway, Craig's gonna save us. Craig, wait! You hear something shatter, and suddenly the headset's lock detaches. I like how Craig waited this long. As we're like, hey, it's shutting down, Craig is like, now is the moment. Now is the time to come in here all heroic and save her, and not when it first latches onto my head. Yeah. The visor falls away. Nearby, smoke rises from a smashed computer terminal. Are you all right? You glance at the device in your hands. Alright, the visualizer headset. We shall examine it. That was interesting, to say the least. Ugh, what did you do that for, you big idiot? I told you it was about to let Kira go. Whatever. You're welcome for saving your life, bro. Oh my god. Sure. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, you totally didn't, like, smash important evidence or anything. No. Should we see if we can get that laser cannon out? Yeah, you know it. Craig, do not touch anything. 1900. I bet there'll be flying cars in the future. 2019. Giant mecha suit takes a bite out of Big Ben. News at 11. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of something more ridiculous. And honestly, there are so many things. So yeah. Okay, I get it. Craig absently reaches toward a screen, preparing to swipe the surface. What did this woman literally just tell you, Craig? For the love of God. Dude, seriously! Thank you, Sean. Fine. Zara squints at a terminal next to the cabinet. Yep. I should be able to get this bad boy out. It'll just take a little time. Haha, one walking tank complete with artillery coming up. I feel like this is why RPGs tend to divorce gunnery from brawn. Shit like this. Oh, good lord, you're gonna make me pay for it. Okay, so we can get the laser cannon for 18 diamonds or keep moving. Because I feel like in literally anybody's hands other than Craig's, this is a useful item. But on the other hand, Craig. Fine. Get the laser cannon. Based on what we've seen so far, I'm thinking we're gonna need that. You got it. Zara taps away at the display screen beside the cabinet, quickly disabling the lock. She pops open the door. A white octagonal cylinder is revealed inside, connected to a shoulder harness and peripheral devices. Okay, Craig. Remember, stealth first. Does Craig look like he cares about stealth, even without a giant shoulder-mounted laser cannon? Who among us, I ask you, believes that? Craig rushes to grab the cannon, balancing it on his arm while he attaches the straps. Oh, for the love of God, do not drop this. Because, like, if this actually is a laser cannon, it's actually incredibly delicate, so... yeah. Oh, 2 points, though. Stealth first, and pew pew boom second. Sure. Craig struts around the room with the sleek cylinder jutting from his shoulder. You know how to use that thing, Sal? Good question. Is there an instruction manual to be found, Zara? Let's find out. Oh God, Craig. Oh God. He aims the weapon at a cleaned-out desk in the corner. Scrick! A column of blazing red appears in the cannon's path, instantly reducing the desk to white-hot ash. See, the other thing about lasers is they kind of just keep going. They don't just stop at one thing. So there would be like a giant hole in this entire facility. Craig is shocked. Oh, what? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, God. He's gonna kill us all. Or get us all killed. I haven't decided which, but we're all going to die, and it's going to be because of Craig. Except apparently Zara, who has to live to avenge him. Oh, and Jake survives in that future. I have a feeling the rest of us are dead. I'm just saying. Oh, and points with Zara. Okay, I gotta admit, That was awesome. Nice shot. We'd better get moving, though. And points with Sean. Just try to keep that pointed away from us, okay, 68? Yeah, how does it aim? Yeah. You got it. I hope so. As you file out of the office, you can't help but notice Craig's childlike grin and a gleeful bounce in his step. Oh, good lord. Okay. You return to the main entrance. A pair of elevator doors slide open, and the four of you enter. Sean leans down to look at a list of floors on a display panel. Which destination do we want? Iris said, so our options are hydrodynamic stasis, hydroponic containment, okay, or theoretical prismatics. Well, theoretical prismatics is where we're supposed to go second, so first, we go to hydrodynamic stasis. That's where they have our friends. Right. Good memory. Sean taps the screen, and the doors close. Helmets on. We're gonna have company. The elevator begins to descend. The doors open at a corridor lit by stark fluorescence. You hear a familiar voice coming from somewhere ahead. Oh, at least they told me who it was. Such a shame. You could have been a hero, Mackenzie. Oh, God. Jake's gonna get himself killed, isn't he? He is going to punch this man in the face, and then this guy is going to punch him in the throat, and he is going to suffocate, isn't he? Let's get closer, but keep a low profile. Copy that. The corridor takes a sharp turn, then opens into a large room. You peek around the corner. Your friends are lined up along the wall of a laboratory. A row of arachnid soldiers hold rifles at their backs. I hate being right all the time. Lundgren has his hand clamped around Jake's neck, his powered exosuit lifting him into the air. Oh, God. Yeah. Craig, you're not allowed to use the laser cannon on someone who's literally holding up one of our friends. You can't... I feel like I actually have to say this. You can't do that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Shoulda left it alone, son. Would have turned out better for everyone. Right, yes. Shove those big helmets around a door corner and expect not to be seen. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one of us has a compact mirror and we're, like, peeking around Hermione style? I don't know. Lundgren? You delusional son of a... Jake. He's going to kill you, and then I'm going to be upset. One day you're gonna go down for what you've done. That day ain't today, Mackenzie. Today's your day. I forget what voice I did for her, but she's the Wicked Witch of the West now. Fiddler sidles up to Lundgren and borrows his cigar. Gross. Taking a puff and then blowing the smoke into Jake's face. That's disgusting. My only mistake was trusting someone like you, Fiddler. They banged. Let's be clear. They totally fucked at least once. Aww, that hurts. Really does. Fortunately, you'll have plenty of time to reconsider your harsh words while you're in your pickle jar. Ew. Fiddler gestures through an observation window. Please, God, tell me everyone is wearing clothes in there. Please. Please tell me that these are not all like Rourke and they're buck-ass naked in there. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because even Luke Skywalker in a Bacta tank at least got some kind of underwear. So please, I'm begging you. I don't need to see all my friends naked. Endless rows of stasis tubes stand in the adjoining room, each containing a pale, contorted figure kept on the edge of life by support systems. Oh boy. You turn off your suit's voice amplification and lean over to whisper to the others. Those tubes, they're just like the ones we found Rourke in back at the Celestial. Holy crap! Who are all those people? Looks like they're in suspended animation. We've got to rescue our friends before they join them. Let's put him in now, Lundgren. Why do I get the feeling that Fiddler would probably first name Lundgren? Oh, wait, maybe because she literally took his cigar out of his mouth. Which is a very weird thing to do to your CO. The servos on Lundgren's arms grind as he tosses Jake against the wall. This is bothering me. Go ahead. I'm sick of looking at that bastard. Is this where we find out that Jake's parents weren't actually married? So I feel like this is about that spot. Stick 'em all in. You and Mouse come see me when you're done. Yes, sir. Lundgren heads toward the door, emerging into the corridor where you are. Totally not listening in. Nope, definitely weren't eavesdropping on you, sir. Yeah. Salute him. Holy shit, I didn't expect a time choice. Whew. You jump to attention and angle your hand across your forehead. Sir. Lundgren barely gives you a glance as he passes by. Whew. I assume that's a good thing. He enters the elevator, and the doors briskly slide shut. Pfft, what a jerk. Yeah, Zara's happy. He ignored us, you dummy. That's a good thing. Come on. We've got to figure out how to save the others. The four of you march into the stasis lab. Like you do. Fiddler is smugly watching Jake as he's forcibly dragged by two arachnid operatives toward a circular device. You know, we've talked a lot about Jake here. Where the hell is everyone else? Have they already been put in suspended animation, or what? Seriously. Because I feel like if everyone else was in the room, somebody'd be saying something. Especially now that Lundgren's gone. Somebody'd be popping their mouth off. Who have we got left in that group? Oh, Alistair would totally be raising hell. Let's be real. Alistair would be having an absolute fit. And honestly, so would Estella. So yeah, where is everybody? Get off of me! You're cute when you're angry and helpless. I feel like there's things that could be said about that diamond scene that I had to rant about. But yeah. The others hear the struggle and begin to protest. Okay, good. We finally have other people in the room. All right. Stop it! Let him go! This is a coward's solution. We should fight to settle the matter. Oh my god, Baron, no. No, do not be bringing more toxic masculinity into the room, I swear to God. Just don't. Just don't, honey, no. They're gonna put all of us in those tanks? Fiddler grabs Jake by his jacket and sends him sprawling atop the disc in the middle of the room. Turn it on! Oh god. Initiating discharge. Mouse reaches toward a terminal. A surveillance camera scans the area from the ceiling. We've got to do something! Well, Jake could get his ass up and run. That would help. Like, seriously, is he glued to the floor now, or do his legs and arms still work? Because, seriously, honey, help us help you. If you just lie there and take it, you're making it a lot harder for us. Sean raises his rifle. Alright, guess we're doing this. Okay, here we go. I've got a clear shot, and they still haven't noticed us for some reason. I guess because Jake's putting up a gigantic fight? I don't know. Who should I aim for? Sean, shoot, we can say Mouse, Fiddler, or the camera. I mean, we're about to start some shit, and if I learned anything at all from Star Wars, it's that the first thing you shoot is the camera. Here we go. Sean takes aim and fires a round at the surveillance camera. It's blasted off its mounting, clattering noisily to the floor. What the hell? Looks like you've been had, Predator. What? Oh, thank God, he's finally going to help. Jake kicks out her legs, sending her flailing backward. Ah! Everyone removes their arachnid helmets. We've got this nice dramatic reveal happening. I love it. I love it. It's the missing four. They're attacking. Thank you, Exposition Fairy. Again, in a different form. Too bad with that camera out, none of your buddies will see me kick your asses. It's not ass-kicking, it's disintegrating, Craig. Please be careful with that. Fiddler reaches toward an activation panel on her suit. Oh, great. We'll just see about that. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Ugh. Let's play hide and seek. You hear maniacal laughter and the sound of blades being drawn. Jake, you couldn't have the decency to, like, kick her in the control panel for this thing? No, you had to kick her in the legs because you had to lie there like a damsel and wait for me to rescue you. Okay. God. I really don't like her. Everyone scans the area for Fiddler. A thin layer of fog clings to the floor. Apropos of nothing. Craig cranks a dial on the laser cannon. We are just going to flat out kill people. Alright, I'm charging up. I love how Mouse isn't doing anything, by the way. He's apparently just going to stand here and let Fiddler try to kill us. Fiddler reappears in front of Craig, her katanas raised to strike. There's so much of you to slice. Where should I begin? She could have just killed him, but no, she has to come taunt first. Whatever. How about right here? She brings a blade to his neck. How about you eat laser instead? Okay, dude. Red light flares in the barrel of Craig's cannon. Fiddler's eyes widen. She barely has a moment to cross her blades defensively before... Scrack! A massive streak of red sends her flying across the lab, instead of disintegrating her like it did to a whole gigantic desk. Office desks are defenseless, but apparently magic katanas can save your life from a laser. Remember this, kids. With a crunch, she hits the opposite wall and slides to the ground. Her twisted, half-disintegrated katanas tumble to the floor at her sides as she collapses, unconscious. Oh, hello, Craig's little friend. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. Take a drink. Actually, take 2 drinks. Because it's pretty apparent that Fiddler is our rival, and she was sneering. Cracks appear in a few stasis tubes near the wall Fiddler collided with. Oops. Over the sounds of struggle, you make out a computerized voice. Warning. Units 3, 7, and 16 compromised. Health of hotel guests remains stable. Oh, so we found another clue for free. Interesting. Guests? These are the Celestials' guests? Okay. Why are they here? What could Rourke want with them? I have a feeling they were more just like experiments to make sure that the stasis tubes weren't going to kill us, sweetie. The other 3 arachnid soldiers in the room turn toward you, raising their guns. Quick, guys! Got him! Oh, get him, I think is what she said. Everyone descends on the soldiers at once, tackling and punching. These people with guns are being overrun by a bunch of 20-year-olds with no combat experience. Rourke's getting his money's worth here, isn't he? Okay. You just messed with the wrong pre-med. Oh, Lord. Oh my god! I've been saving up my rage for a moment like this. Have at you! This man really just said have at thee. I know he said have at you, but you know he said have at thee. Wow. Everyone is being so dramatic. Fall, men of the Hydra! Next thing we know, Jake is just gonna whip us around and like, he's not just gonna kiss us, he's gonna dip us, is what he's going to do. Because you know that boy is gonna be dramatic here in a few minutes. You know he is. Yeah. You look back to the others to find Sean and Estella pinning down a subdued mouse. I mean, they put the clouds behind him like he's sad, but how are we supposed to tell? The other arachnid soldiers are backing away from Michelle and Alistair, who've taken their rifles. Sure. Bring him to that disc over there. I got an idea. Oh no. You heard her, creeps. Move. She and Raj prod the soldiers over to the central platform. Sean drags Mouse's body. Please, no! We're nobodies! Our salary's less than 40K! Fuck you! Do you know how much I would love to make something closer to 40K? So much so that I would describe my salary as being less than 40K? Because if it's lower than that, you describe it like, you know, our salary's lower than 30K or 20K. No, you chose 40K, which means you make somewhere between 30 and 40K, and literally, fuck you. Also, you're not getting paid enough. I hope you get really, really good health benefits and one hell of a pension, my guy. Zara types something into a touch panel. You're overpaid. Have a nice bath. Circular hatches open beneath the soldiers' feet. They fall, splashing into a vat of green fluid, before the hatches snap shut once more. Cool. Man, I'm ready for a vacation from this vacation. Yeah. Yeah. How have fully armored military soldiers with guns been beaten by college students then begged for their lives to them? I mean, they're paid less than 40K. I guess they figure they don't have to try as hard. They're salaried and they're already over their hours, so they just said, fuck it? I don't know. Ugh, that was damn close. Princess, your timing's something else. Yeah, well, we had to get a laser cannon out, so, calm down, honey. And also, you still could have helped more. Instead of letting yourself get tossed around like a rag doll. You can repay me later. I don't think we want him to repay us for that. You know I will. Oh, God. We gotta move, people. Next stop is the gate. Everyone follows Sean toward the elevator. A few minutes later, you arrive at sub-level 9. What is that? Do you see that up ahead? Looks like a security scanner. Get your helmets back on. A high-pitched electronic noise sounds. Yeah, like they're not honestly aware of what's going on or that something is seriously wrong. All personnel, please stand by for security screening. Fuck. And we're screwed. Zara said it the PG-13 way. Wait, that's not what you're supposed to say! Too late. Yeah, usually you're all, I got this, can't no security system hold me down and stuff. Oh God. Yeah, well, feel like Zara might be being a little genre savvy here, so take a drink. Also, I need to take my meds. Because I'm late. Oops. Take your meds on time, kids. Sorry. I don't have this one, guys. Everybody get behind me. We're too close to mess this up now. Several cameras swivel towards you. A dot projector scans each of you. A seeming eternity passes in silence, everyone holding their breath. No intruders detected. Access granted. Oh yeah? Whew, we made it. Come on! Everyone breathes out their anxiety as you continue to your destination. The corridor leads to a massive chamber, overgrown with vines and moss. We're just going straight for Jurassic Park 2, I guess. Okay. No, Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3. Uh-oh. I don't know if anything down here is still gonna work. You and your friends walk through the lab, passing by derelict devices and failed prototypes. Hey, Princess, get a load of this. You join Jake by a small window. Oh God, no, 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 no. He wipes away dust and reveals a chamber contained in the wall. You peer in. If this is an idol, I swear to God. Fuck. It's a catalyst idol shaped like a wolf, and Jake found it, which means it's his, which means we have to watch him die again. Okay. Another idol. Yeah, it's in the middle of a laser grid. I reckon they were scanning it for something. Do you, Jake? Do you reckon? Do you reckon that's what they were doing? Can we get it out? Just because we can doesn't mean I want to. Well, there's a chance an alarm will sound if the beams are disrupted. But there might be a way. We have the mistress of the mechanical stuff over here, Zara. Oh god, what do you do? Do we take the idol for 12 diamonds? Or do we leave it? We've been spending all these diamonds to get the idols. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly, but I have to go get tissues because I know where this is going. So give me a minute here, guys. Okay. I hope you're all ready to hear me cry over fictional characters because I can guarantee you it's coming. Okay, here we go. We're going to take the idol. We might need it. What's your idea? Watch and learn. If literally any action of yours is not calling Zara over and asking her to turn off the laser grid, you can just go straight home, young man. And I can say that because you are younger than me. In canon. I'm upset about this. Jake shatters a nearby pane of mirrored glass. Boy, what are you trying to do to me? Oh, for God's sake. Then he carefully opens the scanner compartment and uses the mirror shards to reflect the laser beams. Okay, first of all, the odds on these laser beams being in the visible spectrum are pretty small. Second of all, this is not how you defeat a laser grid. The way you defeat a laser grid is by turning it off. That is the only way. Otherwise, you cannot be precise enough to do this correctly. You will set something off. Yeah. Piece of cake. Here you go. I don't want to do this. Okay. Alright. Come on, Kira. You can do this. Okay. He reaches in and withdraws the idol, handing it to you. The moment you both touch it, the facility is washed away. You feel yourself wrenched back through time. Into the cockpit of a military plane. Jake sits in the pilot's seat, casually manning the throttle. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, I feel like this wouldn't be what he's wearing, though. Arachnid Flat Deck, this is Wolf, reporting clear skies over Kazakhstan. The radio crackles with a response. Roger that, Wolf. Any sign of rebel activity? Next to Jake, the co-pilot leans forward, squinting at a radar console. Aha! So we meet Mike at last. Oh god, what voice am I gonna give him? I don't know. Nada. Looks like it's a straight shot to Mother Base, just like we planned. Copy. Safe flying. Mike shuts off the radio and leans back in his seat. So, here we are. The two best pilots in the entire Navy, stuck on recon duty. Hey, I don't mind. I'll take a smooth, boring recon run over a dogfight any day. See, Jake's the smart one here, which scares me. Whatever you say, Grandpa. Oh dear. Jake leans over and gives Mike a playful punch in the arm. Oh, of course. Word of advice, Mac? Drop the whole nickname shtick. It's seriously lame. Alright, first of all, Jake just said lame. Second of all, of course he got it from his friend who died. Of course he did. Oh, God. Says you. Ladies love it. Yeah, we don't actually appreciate being nicknamed Princess right out of the gate just because we asked a fucking question. I went into this in the last stream about Jake and his patriarchal bullshit. Says the guy who struck out with every girl in the port when we were on shore leave. You fucking aloes, okay? And your fucking amount of normativity, and just no. What can I say? I'm an acquired taste. Okay. Jake grins and leans back in his seat. Mike watches him for a minute, then leans forward. Hey. What's up? I'm scared. Mike? Oh no. Oh no. I know we gotta do this. I know it's the right thing. I know Lundgren's gotta be stopped. Oh god, is this when he died? Oh god. Oh no. No, no, please, no, no, don't make me watch this. But the minute we land this plane and walk into that general's office, our lives change forever. Lundgren's powerful and ruthless. He's gonna send people after us. After our families. Look, I'm scared too. But I trust in the system. I believe in justice. And that, Jake, was where you were wrong. Boy. Okay. Okay. Lundgren's been selling U.S. weapons to our own enemies. He's turned us all into mercenaries, working for the highest bidder. When we tell everyone what he's done, they'll listen. They'll protect us, and he'll pay. Oh my god. This is way too relevant considering our president is either getting ready to or already has pardoned a literal war criminal whom, like, 6 SEAL team members risked their careers to turn in. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure, based on this conversation, I'm pretty sure Mike's about to die. So I guess there's 2 named character deaths in this here idle scene. Cool. I wish I had your certainty. Yeah, well, he doesn't for very long, kid. We already made our choice, kid. All we have is now. Mike arches an eyebrow. See, we're back to this whole thing of, like, past, present, or future here. Interesting. Was that a nickname? Oh god. It begins! Huh. Not on your lap. Oh god. Jake is cut off by the blare of an alarm. What the hell? Mike slides over, looking at the panels. Damn, you've got a row of surface-to-air missile launchers on the ridge. What? That's impossible. They're all supposed to be on the other side of the mountains. Who told you that, Jake? Well, they're here, and they're locking onto us fast. Lundgren. He freaking found out. Every other word out of this man's mouth would be the F word at exactly this moment. Oh my god. This whole mission was just a... Down below, the ground shudders as several missiles launch skyward. Evasive maneuvers! Like it's gonna help. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, Mike, this is not the time to choke. Come on, kid. Hang on, Mike. Just hang on. The alarm bleats in terror. Ooh, that's actually a good line. Jake pushes down on the yoke, ducking below 1 missile. But 3 more are visible through the windshield, and by the time you can see these things, it's too late. They are going too fast. I can't dodge them all. We've got to eject. Does this plane even have an eject? Like, if there's a cockpit for 2 pilots, typically this is like a bomber or something, not... And I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think those come equipped with, like, ejection seats. I think those are you just, I think those are you just bail out the back with a parachute on. Apparently not in this plane, though. Jake flips switches and punches buttons. A light turns green. He grabs his eject lever. Ready? No. He looks over to Mike and sees the fear on his face. The light on his console is red. Mine's jammed. Oh, God. You've gotta be kidding. The missiles rocket toward them, drawing closer. Rip open that panel! It's the wiring! There's no time, Jake. You gotta go. Like hell! You're one dumb son of a bitch if you think I'm leaving you here. We already made our choice, kid. No. No. Mike reaches over and yanks Jake's eject lever, which I would be making jokes about if I weren't literally watching, the most traumatic event in Jake's life right now. Cool. Mike, no! All we have is... Once you pull these things, you are gone. There is no continuing to talk. It is immediate and it is painful. Because that's a lot of G-force on your body. Blasting pins fire, tearing off the cockpit ceiling. Jake's seat launches out of the plane right as 2 missiles impact the hull. He's probably not far enough away, honestly, for the concussion from this explosion. He's probably still pretty hurt. Boom! Mike! The plane rips apart, showering the sky in debris. And just then, you're also ejected, hurtling through time. Cool. Into a jail cell. Jake angrily paces around, his hands held together by thick metal shackles. Why are we acting like that's important? He spins toward a camera, mounted in the corner of the room. Hey! Phony stock, you watching? I mean, thank you for, making my point for me about evil Tony Stark here, but... You tuned into the Jake channel? Ain't nothing better on? He glares right at the camera, flipping the bird. Charming to the last, this one. I ain't gonna dance for you. I ain't gonna be one of your lackeys. Never. But if you're looking for some entertainment, how about you and me, outside, no guns? I'll give you a show, you piece of... An angry fist pounds on the cell door, and a soldier on the other side leans in through the grate. Keep your mouth shut in there, prisoner! Okay. Why don't you come in here and make me, Peter Parker? Or are you too scared? Boy. Why would I bother when I can do this? Oh no. Oh, Jesus! The guard slams his fist down on a button near the wall. A current surges through the metallic floor, electrocuting Jake. This is upsetting. Jake crumples, panting, as the guard laughs. 5 years, man. 5 years I've been doing that. Never gets old. Yeah, but it's doing all kinds of cardiac and brain damage. You know, it's fine. Now then, you ready to play nice? Or am I gonna have to... Suddenly, an alarm blares out overhead. Red lights flash and klaxons bellow. What the hell? With a crackle, a voice comes over the loudspeaker. Attention all Rourke goons. This is a pre-recorded announcement from Security Chief Namazi. Oh god, so this is literally part of Zara's timeline. Okay. I kind of wondered with the speech. If you're hearing this, it means I've activated the kill switch protocol. Which pretty much means you're screwed. Oh, which means you're pretty much screwed. I've set all the reactors to overload, so in about 20 minutes, nothing will be left of this compound but a smoldering crater. Have a nice day, and burn in hell. Well then! Damn! Damn, girl. Alright. The voice cuts off. The guard stares at the speaker, stunned. Just as the cell door slides open. Well, well, well. Crap! Yeah, dude, you're gonna die. The guard dives for the button, but Jake's faster. He leaps, rolls, and lunges forward, tackling the guard around the waist. Wrists still shackled, Jake yanks out the guard's sidearm and shoots him twice in the head. We're not even pretending anymore, we're just killing people. Okay. Alright, cool. Good to know. I mean, we've already been killing people in idle scenes this entire book. Which makes it even funnier that they won't let us kill the bad guys. But now we get to kill bad guys, so this is good. Payback's a bitch. He throws the guard's body aside and rushes forward. The inside of the Masada compound is in total chaos. Guards run around frantically, shouting, scrambling. Other prisoners rush out of their cells, fighting them in a wild melee. How many other prisoners can there be? Jake looks around and spots an open doorway leading out to the hangar. Ha, there it is. A fueled-up cargo helicopter sits on the helipad. Jake, trained to fly airplanes, clearly knows how to handle a helicopter. Because they're basically the same thing, right? No, they are very, very different. Jake stares at it longingly. Of course he does. Oh, then he turns and runs the other way, deeper into the compound. You're not gonna escape? Why are you not escaping? You should be escaping! What are you doing? No! I know I can't change anything, but no! 5 minutes later, Jake staggers in through the doors of the stasis lab. He's holding a rifle, and he's been roughed up, bleeding from a bullet hole in his thigh. Son of a bitch, that would hurt. Oh god. Behind him lies a trail of dead arachnid soldiers. Just my little baby going off to destroy people. You got a tissue? He limps forward, one hand on his wound, pushing through the room until he finds the pod he was looking for. With a trembling hand, he uses the console on the side of it. The pod slides open. I told you this boy was going to be dramatic. Also, why do we have to be in our underwear? Why can't we just be clothed? We're in stasis. It doesn't matter. Let people have their dignity. What the hell? Slick with slime, your limp body falls out of the pod into Jake's arms. Could have escaped, but no, you had to be dramatic. I get it. The whole place was going to explode. He had to try to save us, but god damn it. Come on, wake up! Your eyes open with a blink, adjusting to the light. Jake? What? There's my sleeping beauty. Please don't ever call me that again. I realize as I say this that you'll probably never call us that again, but please don't call me that again. Where? How? You've been frozen for a long time. But you're here now. I got you. How long? 5 years almost. I'll explain it all later. Right now, the two of us got a plane to catch. 5 years, we have no skeletal muscle left, by the way. You lose a very significant amount of your skeletal muscle after I think it's like a week. It's not even very long of like suspended animation or, coma or something like that where you're literally not moving at all. For the people coming out of comas after like 2 weeks and not even being able to hold a cell phone, that type of thing. We would not be able to move. He would have to literally carry us. He slides his arm under your shoulder, helping you to your feet. Still bleeding from the bullet hole in his thigh, by the way. Now, come on. It's just this way. Oh, God. A gunshot rings out. Jake stiffens, stunned, then looks down to see the front of his shirt darken with blood. How? His shirt's black. Not now. I love how he's just like, I don't have time to die right now, excuse you, I'm rescuing someone. Like, fuck. Jake falls to his knees. You spin around to see a familiar figure looming in the shadows, a pistol in his hands. Don't move. Alright. I don't know who I expected, but it wasn't Mouse. No! Mouse steps closer, pistol raised. You scramble back, weak from atrophy. Okay, so they are going to address it a little bit. Alright. You can't escape. Just as Mouse pulls the trigger... Oh, God. Oh, okay, he didn't just... Okay. Jake throws himself at Mouse, taking out his legs. They wrestle on the floor until Jake slips the chain of his wrist shackles around Mouse's neck. He's been doing all this without getting out of his handcuffs. Holy shit. On his back, with Mouse pinned on top of him, Jake pulls back as hard as he can. Finally, the soldier's neck snaps with a brittle crack, and he goes limp. Oh. Oh, that is not how I was expecting him to die. Oh dear. Jake? Jake! You push the dead soldier off of Jake and see the blood spreading on his chest. Already he looks pale and weak, the life fading from him. I think I'm gonna make it. I can do this. Just die quickly. Just go. So that... Just go. No. No, stay with me, Jake. Run. Get out of here. The place is gonna blow. If she set the reactors to overload, we're hinting that these are nuclear reactors. There is not far enough on this island. We are just all going to die. So, yeah. I can't just leave you. Literally, I can't move. I'm atrophied. No, don't do this. Jake reaches up, gently stroking your hair. Don't do it. Don't do the speech. Do not do the speech. Don't do it. Oh, you little shit. At least I got to see you one last time. God damn it, take a drink. His mouth still curled in a soft smile. He closes his eyes, fading away. Suddenly, you're back in theoretical prismatics. You blink and realize you'd been crying. Well, that's appropriate. What's the matter? I know I say this every time after the diamond or after the idol scenes, but I don't want to say. emotionally intelligent, you jerk. Jake pulls you into a gentle hug. Hey, it's alright. Thank you, Jake. For what? I figured for the hug, but okay. For something you'll never have to do. Not after today. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that, Kira. The timelines are merging. Sometimes I can't keep up with your riddles. Come on, let's find this gate and get you home. As Jake turns away, you look down at the gleaming idol in your white-knuckled grip. Okay, we're just missing one. I have to figure out whose that is. I forget. I know I figured it out once. Because we have Michelle. I forget who the second one was. The second one was Zara? I think the second one was Zara. The third one's Diego. Fourth one is, what, Raj? And then Quinn, us. Oh, who was the hula dancer? Was that Grace? That was Grace. Grace. Wait, no, is that one Zara? Well, and who's the eagle? Oh, that's right. Eagle was Sean. No, what? I forget. Anyway, I think we found Sean's. Then Craig, Estella, Jake. Alistair! That's the one we haven't found, is Alistair. Okay. Well, I'm not going to mind watching him die, but you know how to tear me up with that. Okay. Okay, 11 out of 12, yep. Oh, wow. Guys, come look at this. Grace stands before a yawning, cylindrical chamber. A narrow catwalk threads the middle, ending in a colossal paneled sphere. No, I do not care if Alistair dies. God damn it. If that boy can die a terrible death and I don't care, but it made me cry tonight. I will cackle with, well, okay, I won't be, like, cackling with glee over Alistair, because I'm sure they'll give me some reason why I should care that he died, but yeah. Whoa, is this it? The Lernean Gate. We actually made it. You discard your arachnid disguise and join Zara at the computer terminal. Couldn't get back into our regular clothes. Oh no, we had to stand there and change into this cocktail dress again. Because this did not go under our arachnid gear. We literally stood there and changed clothes in front of everybody. Because that makes sense. Any idea how to turn it on? Looks like the power coupling leads here. Zara points to a steel plate between two large electrodes. A pile of fine dust is in the center of the plate. Whatever they tried to power this with last time got burnt out fast. You pull the island's heart from your bag and look toward Baron. Are You sure, Farron? If the heart isn't powerful enough, it could be destroyed. I will be impressed if we manage to destroy the source of all the life on this island with this thing. You have risked greatly for my people, Kira. Now we will risk this for you. Okay, but to be fair, what we risked for your people was just getting chomped by a giant sea monster. You're risking the entire island. A lot of beings living on which did not have a say in this, so I'm not sure that tracks, Varen, but thank you for the sentiment. You nod and place the heart between the electrodes. Suddenly, the console hums to life. That's a good sound, right? I think it's a good sound. The sphere! You look over and see the giant mechanism starting to rotate, picking up speed. Soon, its panels break off, somehow orbiting the center, revealing within a pulsating ball of energy. Okay. It works. The targeting's live. I put in Hartfield's coordinates. We should hurry. We managed to sneak all the way down here, but they're definitely going to notice this big of an energy spike. Are we sure it's safe? Only one way to find out. Everyone anxiously watches the swirling portal, crackling with energy. So it can say, I'll go first, or let's do this together. Okay, there's advantages and disadvantages to each. So, like, I'll go first. If something goes wrong, then we're the only ones who die. And since we're, the player character and there's a whole other book, I'm going to assume we don't die. Let's do this together, though. Obviously, if something goes wrong, we all die, but that does sidestep the possibility that we end up being the only ones who get out. So I'm literally going to handcuff Jake to me because that is the only way he is coming through with us. I know it. And let's do this together. You turn back toward your friends. This is it. Together we've faced dangers none of us could even dream of. And I don't have time to finish this speech right now, so if you want to hear the rest of it, you have to come through the portal with me. If you guys are by my side, there's nothing we can't overcome. Yeah, got us a point with Craig. Compared to some of the things we've seen, a purple death vortex is basically a cakewalk. That's the spirit, Craig. I guess. Grace is happy about it, too. I'm with you, Kira. All the way. I still can't get over her literally telling, Arachnid, you're bad and you should feel bad. It's just wonderful. I'm going to hold that in my heart. One by one, your friends join you on the catwalk. Jake, I swear to God, you get your ass up here. You're not having this. You are not going to pull a Lila. We're not doing it. So, Varen, after we're through, take the heart and get out of here. Don't get caught, okay? I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. Aww. You would not be able to know either way. Don't bring logic into this, Baron. He's having feelings. Let him feel his feelings. I'd know. Somehow, I'd know. No! Varen's lip trembles, seeming to hold back tears. He embraces Diego and kisses him one last time. Oh, it's sweet. I will wait for you, Diego. For 1,000,000 years? Well, technically we don't know how long the Vonti's lifespans are. He may very well be able to wait 1,000,000 years. We don't know. For eternity. Oh. You notice Jake hanging back. No, we had this discussion. Get up here. Jake? I've been running for so long, I feel like it's all I know. From Lundgren, from the law, from Mac's parents. Right now, all my body wants to do is keep running. But I can't run forever. Oh, thank God, we didn't have to do a thing. Jake steps up beside you. Alright, cool. Goodbye, my friends. It was the greatest honor of my life to know you. Can we please move this along? The radiation cannot be good for our health. Thank you, Alistair. And kindly fuck off. You ready, princess? No. Alright, whose hand do we hold? We can do Jake, Estella, Diego, Sean, or Quinn. Y'all know he's gonna step out of this unless we literally have a hold of him. I told you I'm going to handcuff him to me, so come here, Jake. You slip your hand into Jake's. Now, technically, we could hold two people's hands, but no, the narrative is making us choose one. Oh, good. I thought for a second I was gonna have to hold Malfoy's hand instead. Yeah. Why? You nervous? He squeezes your hand. Not anymore. Stop! The 12 of you encircle the portal sphere. Yeah, how does this work? Everybody together. 1, 2, 3. All of you at once step forward into the light. You feel yourself stretch and shrink, dissolve and reconstitute, transmitted across dimensions, falling through the quantum foam. They're just making up phrases. I don't know what the quantum foam is, but apparently we're falling through it. And through it all, you hold each other's hands. Whoa! Yeah! Finally, you feel something solid underfoot. Do you feel that? I think we landed somewhere. I still can't see. You wince against the blinding light. We made it! We really made it! Gradually, the haze fades. So I'm gonna guess finals are canceled. The first thing you feel is the heat. What? What happened? A colossal volcano disgorges fire and smoke into the sky. An ocean of smoldering lava flows to the horizon. Once again, this must be magic lava that doesn't kill people or we'd be dead. Damn it, Z! You got the coordinates wrong! I didn't. I wouldn't make that dumb a mistake. Then where the hell are we? Shielding your eyes, you gaze out at the fire. And that's when you see everything. The clock tower, the stadium, the library. The gate worked. We're home. Okay then, so that is chapter 13 complete. We found both clues and the catalyst idol, for better or worse. So we can restart the chapter or continue on. I am not putting myself through that again. Thank you very much. I will pick up this next week for more Endless Friday. So same time, same place. Twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday. And we'll find out what the hell we're supposed to do about a volcano in the middle of campus. That'll be a good time. So yeah, enjoy whatever it is you do between now and next Friday. Catch you later.